My name is Ahmed Khan. I'm currently the CEO of Cheetay.pk. Before this, I launched e-commerce ventures in Pakistan by the name of Kemu.pk and Daraz.pk. So I've been involved in e-commerce for the last 6 years. Before that, I was a management consultant, and we also have family businesses. So I've been involved in entrepreneurship for the best part of 15 years. I also teach entrepreneurship at the Lumps Business School. Well, when we started, it was a completely new landscape. E-commerce was very new. Connectivity was very new. When we started e-commerce, even 3G hadn't launched. So there's a time and place for everything. We could not even perceive what would happen when 3G and 4G came along. So going back, I guess the advice would have always been to ramp it up slowly. We tried to do too much right in the beginning, and I feel we wasted a lot of resource and effort in trying to do things before the market was ready. So a better strategy would have been to slow grow, and now is the time where we should have really accelerated. So while working for Rocket Internet, doing the Daraz and Kemu I spent a lot more time on. The two sort of gaps in the market that I realized for e-commerce to really flourish were fulfillment and payments. So the idea, when we started Cheetay, the idea was to build a fulfillment platform, because 40-50% of transactions on e-commerce websites never end up getting fulfilled, either because the product isn't available or the logistics isn't there. So the idea for Cheetay was to build an instant fulfillment service, because the minute the order lands, we want to achieve a 90-95% on-time fulfillment rate, and our sort of average time is 60 to 70 minutes. So that's the idea behind building Cheetay. And we raised 2 rounds. For our seed round, we raised 750K. And then for our sort of angel round, we raised about 1.1 million. We're about to raise another round. So everyone keeps talking about capital, right? And I sort of have a different view on it. If your idea and your effort is there, I think capital is a commodity you can easily acquire, or you have access to capital. But there's just such a sort of dichotomy in the sense that investors are saying there are no businesses to invest in. Businesses are saying nobody wants to invest in our business. So clearly there's a disconnect, right? So I really feel the capital disconnect is easily solvable if you bring the right idea. There are people out there who are willing to invest. Yes, legal structures matter, agreements matter, corporate structures matter a lot. But I've seen, in my sort of limited experience, that it's the people who matter more. So if you work with the right people and you have the right sort of chemistry and the right sort of social understanding, that will hold you in much better stead going forward than legal documents and corporate structures. So an investor who has empathy for you and understands that without a founder or a core founder, this business will never ever succeed. That investor will never let you be unhappy or disappointed, right? Because it is in their best interest. Similarly, as a founder, if you have empathy for the investor and you think, yeah, this guy has worked his whole life and saved this money and is putting his money on me, and it's my responsibility to make something of it. So that's the kind of thing that you need to work with the right kind of people. And again, there's no definition of what a right person is. You have to match your personality, your work ethic, your working style, your vision with someone, with the right people. If you are looking for an exit and you want to manage it for a couple of years before you exit, then you need an investor with the same vision. If you're looking to build a long sustainable business, then you need an investor with the same vision. And again, personality types and that sort of social chemistry makes a huge difference. Talent just does not exist. Nobody, startup culture, you talk about skill sets, mindsets, work ethic, it just does not exist. There's a very, very limited pool of talent. So our values are things like we work smart, we have fun, we do the right thing. So we provide, the sort of value proposition we provide to talent is an opportunity to learn and to build a very, very diverse and very, very detailed skill set. Our sort of focus is to be in multiple geographies. So we're in Lahore right now. We want to do at least 2 other cities, and we want to see what other categories we can get into. So we have the logistics platform. We have food very well captured now in Lahore. We'd like to see maybe groceries, maybe books, maybe pharma, maybe makeup. Sort of my feel is to, for this whole system to really thrive are two things, right? One, you need technology. So technology, I really feel, you need to solve people's problems through easy technology, the way they want them to be solved. Right now we're trying to force people to use our technology in the way we have designed it, right? But I think it needs to go the other way. UI, UX needs to develop in such a way where, the consumer has a certain lifestyle. We need to fit in that lifestyle or improve that lifestyle. So technology is one. The other thing is that the market needs to really explode, right? People are still very reluctant to spend money. Obviously they have less disposable income and whatnot, but still, people right now are still not willing to pay for convenience. So the convenience sort of has to come for free. So we have to find a way to sort of get people really to start using these and to grow this exponentially. So whatever resources we have, we deploy them either towards technology or towards building the market. One thing that I always tell startups, and Kiji, don't be your own customer, right? That's very, very important. What we tend to do is, when we're solving problems, we tend to put ourselves, okay, what do I want, right? You are one data point in the millions of consumers you're trying to acquire, right, or trying to service. So I think too much time is spent on internal problem solving, where you sit, brainstorm, and I think we need to get a lot more involved with our customers and ask them, okay, how do they want their problem solved. Obviously it's tricky because keeping focus and all of that, but I think there's too much thinking, okay, I'm smart so I can solve this problem myself, rather than going out and figuring it out. So one thing I learned was very important, right? You can't do everything yourself. So you have to, so I think your success is in building any company is when you sort of walk away, do things still work while you're away? And that is what you need to build. So you need to have the right team, the right people, the right processes in place, so that you can detach and and then what obviously takes time and effort to build, and it's expensive because you need to hire the right people, give them the right incentives. But that's the thing that I feel that previously at least when I was at Rocket, I didn't build strong enough sort of top management and middle management team. I had very smart people, very hardworking people, but there was no middle layer. So I think that's one thing that I've tried to correct here. Okay, build a middle layer that can function and independently problem solve apart from the founder CEO.